My parents wanted to put me in a psychiatric hospital, so I arranged for their arrest at the holiday dinner table. All my life, I was the responsible one. My older brother, Mark, was the golden child, and I was the workhorse. When I founded a successful software company, my parents convinced me to make them majority shareholders to protect the family's assets. I agreed. That was my first mistake. For years, they siphoned money from the company under the guise of consulting fees, constantly criticizing my decisions and attributing all the success to their wise guidance. When I bought myself a modest house, they threw a fit, claiming I was spending their money. When I burned out and took a week-long vacation, they accused me of sabotage and laziness. Mark was always on their side, repeating that I should be more grateful. The final straw was the launch of our flagship product. I had worked on it for 3 years. A week before the release, my parents called an emergency board meeting where they presented a report from a family psychotherapist I had never met. The report stated that I was suffering from delusions of grandeur and paranoia, and that my unstable condition posed a threat to the company. They proposed a vote to temporarily transfer my duties and shares to them until I completed a course of treatment at a private clinic. It wasn't a clinic, it was a prison. And Mark, my own brother, voted yes. They wanted to erase me, but they hadn't counted on one thing. For the past year, I had been documenting everything. I had recordings of every phone call where they discussed how to move funds to offshore accounts. I had bank statements proving the financial fraud. I had affidavits from 2 former employees they had fired for being loyal to me. After that meeting, I went straight to Mark. I didn't say a word. I just showed him the folder of evidence, including a recording of our father telling our mother, "Once we put him away, we'll sell the company and leave Mark just enough so he doesn't ask questions." The color drained from Mark's face. He finally saw the truth. The atonement in his eyes was fierce. He didn't just switch sides. He wanted justice. For the next 2 months, Mark used his position as the golden child to gather internal documents I no longer had access to. We turned everything, the financial reports, the recordings, the affidavits, over to the IRS and the SEC. We organized Thanksgiving dinner, just like always. The whole family was gathered. When the turkey was served, I stood up. I didn't say a word. I just nodded to Mark, who opened the door to 2 plainclothes agents. My parents were charged with fraud, tax evasion, and conspiracy. Their public arrest during a family holiday destroyed their reputation in our town. The trial was swift. The irrefutable evidence, corroborated by the testimony of their own son, Mark, led to a guilty verdict. They each received a 7-year sentence in federal prison. I regained full control of my company, cleansing it of their toxic influence. Mark became my second in command, and we now work together, having rebuilt the business on a foundation of honesty. I am free. I am at peace. Justice has been served.